Today is the day. I finally decide which hypercar is getting added to the collection. At least that was the plan. You may be wondering why there's a McLaren Senna behind me, but I'll explain that in a second. First of all, we head down to Supercar Driver's secret meet to check out some of these hypercars in person so that I can make a final decision. Supercar Driver's secret meet, you always get the maddest things turning up. So LaFerrari's gonna be there, P1's gonna be there, Koenigsegg's, Senna's, Porsche 918 Spiders, Carrera GTs, everything that I've been interested in, even Bugatti Veyrons and Chirons, will be there. We are at Silverstone now. We are going to look at some hypercars and hopefully get the decision made today over which hypercar is being added, is coming to the collection. Guys, does this car look familiar? Does that look familiar? I think that I may have sat in that car before. I'm not sure. Should we just do it? Should I just do it? Should we do it? Because I can do the deal now and give them the Revuelto. Okay, all right, cool.
Thanks again.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, bad news. We're stuck here. Just bought a hypercar just now. Deal's done. Hypercar has been signed, sealed, delivered. I mean, we came here to look at hypercars and accidentally ended up buying one. Now we just have to figure out how we're getting home. As you may know, a few weeks ago, me and Camille were looking at cars on Forza Horizon to try and decide which hypercar suited our vibe. She helped me make a decision today, and it's safe to say, I feel it was the right one. So, now that I bought my car, I'm trying to be like him. So, I'll be joining you next time. Have a safe, it's just a parade lap, isn't it? It's a 3-lap race. 3-lap race. All right, cool. I'll expect P1 from you. P1 in the P1.
You can do anything as long as you race.
We have Bugattis everywhere. Several Bugattis. I don't know, just look at the cars, man. I could talk about them, but it was just, you just want to look at them, don't you? So our issue of getting home has been solved. One of my friends, Kyle, has given me randomly the keys to his McLaren Senna, and he said, Tommy, just keep it for the week. And I was like, but how are you getting home? He said, oh, I'm taking the helicopter. So fair enough.
That's great.
I guess we're going in the Senna today. And it's so funny because just got a hypercar, and this is one of the cars that I was shopping for. What a weird day. Today just keeps getting weirder and weirder. And here's Dan from Auto Sanctuary. These guys wrap all my cars. The next car that I've got, they'll be wrapping it as well. Yep. You know what it is. Don't ruin it for everyone, please. Because I've told him already. But
Prius.
Oh, Dan! He's wrapping my SVJ now as well. So here's a sneak peek at the SVJ wrap because it looks crazy. It's kind of a bittersweet moment because I bought a hypercar. I'm in a Senna today. And I'm getting rid of my Revuelto, so this is the last time I'm probably going to see this car. But I'm not sad because I'm driving home in that. And I don't know how to feel. And I'm picking up a hypercar in a few days, so. So that's it. A hypercar has been purchased. I didn't intend on making that purchase at this meet, but instead, I've left without my Revuelto and with the McLaren Senna. Driving the Senna, my friend is in his 296. This car is insane. It is literally a race car. I can hear every single piece of the road. Even when you go over the painted white stripes on the road, you can feel it. And I'm not complaining. It is genuinely the closest I've got to being in a race car. There is glass on the roof. There is glass on the doors. You can see the floor. I feel like I could just touch it. The only thing about this car is that I want one, and I'm really annoyed now because it just means something else that I want to buy. But hey, I was talking about adding this and a Ford GT to the collection, but I just bought a hypercar, and now I'm thinking, do I just add this to the collection anyway? It's only going up one way, isn't it? You know what? This reminds me so much of my 765. It's very similar, just turned up a notch or like 10. It's easy to drive though, easy to drive. There's a massive blind spot on either side of the car. Other than that, what a chill out car to drive. I'm in comfort mode at the moment. In a McLaren, if you switch these dials, you can adjust your powertrain and your chassis separately. So this is chassis and this is powertrain. I'm in comfort at the moment, and it's just running fine. I prefer driving it in manual over automatic in McLarens. The gearbox logic, sometimes it makes the car feel a bit shuddery. But yeah, you probably notice I have to talk with my voice raised. It's so loud in here, there's like no sound deadening. Motorbike coming up on our left. Someone wants some bike attention. But yeah, I don't mind this car, it's nice. I like it. I've just committed to one of the biggest car purchases of my life. Myself and Camille are finally settling in with a hypercar. And now I'm driving something that's completely different and messing with my head. The Senna is chaos, but maybe the right kind of chaos. So a quick walk around the Senna. The most striking element of the car is the huge wing. This wing is actually active, so it can tilt. That allows you to have downforce when you need it, and then it can slack off a bit when you don't need it. Also means that in certain situations, it can change the balance of the car, which is nice. If you look here, you can see that a lot of the interior of the car is exposed. The car is essentially just a rolling chassis with some bits attached to it. This is designed to be as light as possible, as fast as possible, and as engaging to drive as possible. So they've minimized weight in a lot of areas, such as sound deadening. Again, there's a lot of body parts missing from the car that you would expect on a normal car. In the UK and EU spec of the car, you get 3 exhausts. I know in American spec, I think you get 2. That's something to do with emissions. If you come around to the side of the car looks very McLaren GT here. The McLaren GT, the McLaren 720S, 765, they share the same chassis. So that's probably where some of that is looking quite similar. The doors are interesting because the door opens as a McLaren door does. However, the only part of the window that goes down is this section, just like in a race car. The reason for that is there's exposed glass down here, so the window has nowhere to go, unfortunately. If you come to the front of the car, this is when you can kind of tell this car is a McLaren. Everything else is kind of like confusing. A few people asked me today, what is that? But yeah, it's got the McLaren 720S, Artura-esque 600 LT. You know, all the McLarens, they have a very similar light signature, and it does look very 720 for the front, just beefed up. You have this wonderfully large splitter to increase aerodynamic downforce, and then all the air gets channeled around the car, and then you have an active roof scoop that is your intake, as well as, man, this car's just sick, man. I'm lost for words. Yeah, it looks like it's happened. The hypercar is coming. You guys have been here during the journey. I wanted to show you the whole thing. I've got some cool stuff planned, but I guess the next time you see me, there will be a hypercar being purchased. What do you think? Maybe I should maybe an extra week. Maybe I should give them a review of like a GI Yaris or something in the meantime. Yeah, just hold on, just tease you a bit longer. But yeah, if you want to find out what the hypercar is, make sure you like and subscribe. I will be dropping it soon. This was amazing to drive, and I feel like driving it more. But yeah, hypercar mission successful. I can't believe this is happening. Oh my God.